Hey, what's up, Done Newbie? Back again with yet another stream. Let's go. Today, I am actually not going to do the normal intro music that I do. And this is because I really want to dive straight into, let me pull this up here. I really want to dive straight into being on the CARR 3 SMP because we have one of the biggest events that we've ever had since we've started playing the game. We have the CARR 3 Tribunal. Now, if you don't know what's been happening, please go check out, shoot. I forget, I forget what it's called. Man, is it just me? Let me know in the chat if this is too, if my webcam is too dark. But don't put it in a racist way. Now, I actually need to figure out. I think I'll just go mouse and keyboard this time. I need to figure out the cabling for my for mouse and keyboard. But all right. Y'all. This is literally, it's already been happening, I think, for a bit. I'm just late because my homework took too long to. Hold up, let me pop into the chat here.
Interesting.
Hey, y'all.
Projects, which I'm thinking of as we speak.
Okay.
One such project being that it might be in the Arbiter's great interest to welcome not a newbie to the discussion.
Yes, in the desert.
Okay.
What are your intentions of the desert?
We may want to put a great rail network that runs through the desert to all the lands. We also might build there a great statue or city.
Okay. Now, as the equestrian conglomerate who uses this desert almost as frequently as the Arbiter Alliance, as we use it to travel between our two nations, I would like to propose that it is not put in the sole ownership of the Arbiter Alliance, but is rather shared amongst the two. It doesn't mean
I don't understand the purpose of this great city.
That does not mean that I will prevent you from doing anything that you wish to do, as much as I wish to share in its ownership.
I'm
willing to help with some of it.
You suggest the condominium then?
To help me build the great city where where all the donkeys of the realm can live in peace and harmony.
That is an act of war.
And where horses and donkeys will be breeded for the express purpose of selling it to you.
If this is the purpose of the desert, then I must decree that the equestrian conglomerate cannot hold to these propositions, and we will not accept its use in this terrible way.
Okay, please take your seats. This discussion is getting off topic. John, you have something to say. Take your seats. Take your seats.
He's probably going to say what I was going to say anyway.
Verdaga is moderator. He has the floor.
Calvin, take your seat. John has the touchdown.
On the notion of a monopoly over the selling of books being given to the Arbiter Alliance, I oppose this vociferously. It is unjust for one to have control over any economic faculty. If I'm able to sell books at a lower price, I should be allowed to.
Mars joining right at time. Oh shoot!
It's in the best interest of all of the consumers of the product.
I'm on my way, by the way. I'm trying to figure out how to get to you guys.
All right, first motion of business since I have sat down. Not a newbie. We are right by the Capitol. There is a seat for you inside the Capitol, not inside the Great Hall. Come join us.
All right, I think I'll be able to find my way.
You're all bickering over nonsense. What I propose,
you have to take the stone. You have to take the stone. Take the stone.
Standardized mode of transportation. That transportation should and shall be a rail network, transpiring the entire realm with stations, freight yards, and hub points so that all may use it for both transportation and the transportation of goods.
I reject this notion.
Verdalga.
Yes.
Verdalga, moderate.
All right.
Luke, your motion is welcome, but we have to wait.
Yes. So I hear that
I only
through the
suggest
desert to the south and above Wheatstone Ranch.
People are constantly being stranded in far off corners of the map with no direction and no common ground to go to. This would alleviate both problems. End quote.
It'd also be insanely expensive.
Yes.
We have the material.
What I am hearing is that a railway between nations is of top priority, and this has been on the table for
Quite some
years now. Yes, a long
It's already
time.
been made largely. Been made.
Not really. It hasn't been finished.
Yeah, it has to. So it must be completed to include all the kingdoms. I believe this is something that we can all tackle worthily together.
There will be
And
no building within Istopia without my permission. I will build my own section of the railway going out.
I
that
don't think the
is,
rail's going to go
That's
that
totally-
far.
that is
And has
totally fine.
privatization ever gotten you far? We see what it is doing today in the industry. Private railways are fighting over land,
Might I
killing
speak?
each other.
Might I make a motion?
Aragorn, are you on
Order.
the
There shall
table?
be order in my tribunal.
Aragorn has the Lord Toadstone.
So,
All right.
The man with the clipping wishes to speak.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
The newbie is next online. Aragorn, speak.
Motion of order. I am not opposed to the railway idea. I will get to that in a second. First item of business is the proposed Kalan Slayer taking over the desert situation. What were your motions again?
To take over the desert in the region around Wheatstone Ranch, away from the Chicken Lord.
The Chicken Lord.
I love it.
Oh, you mean? I understand.
Just a normal chicken.
Second.
Normal chicken.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What?
Bush Monkey, you gotta come closer. Bush Monkey, you gotta see this. This is worth.
oh my goodness.
You gotta
That
see
is
this. This is worth
My new
it. This
favorite
is.
skin right there.
Also, the second motion.
Kill it with fire.
No violence. No violence.
No violence. No violence.
Sword. The
That
chicken has a
is an
sword.
abomination.
Yo.
Kalan, what is your second motion?
Who did that?
That the enchanting business be exclusive to the arbiters.
Okay, third motion.
That was the third motion.
The third.
Oh, that was the third one?
No, I was bad at motioning, but
You shall
Third
pay
motion.
for your transgressions.
Bush Monkey, run.
the bush monkey joined the arbiters as a colony in city-state, operating
What?
independently from the arbiters, but technically, which gives him the full privilege to use the village completely and to keep all emeralds and goods that he gets from it.
That third one sounds like just a personal matter between two nations, not necessary for this tribunal. Aragorn,
It is necessary for this tribunal.
It is necessary.
It is a shifting of power.
It is necessary for the tribunal. Yes. All right.
As well as
do
the
this.
attempted.
I
Istopia
propose
will
that
split the emerald market with
as like a colony and not necessarily to lose his
silence.
freedom, but to be in
Silence.
alliance
Callan,
with the
silence.
arbiters as the arbiter of creativity.
Come on.
Callan,
What?
silence. Silence. Take your seats, please. Please take your seats. Andrew, Aragorn,
I'll throw this bucket at you.
continue your address.
I address, yes. So, in regards to Kalan's proposal, I am not opposed to the desert being used for two reasons. One, he brings up a valid point. He does have territory. over there by one of his Arbiter members with the Among Us house and the castle. So, in regards, he does have right to some of that land to claim part of the desert. However, I do not believe that the entire desert should be granted to the Arbiter Alliance, because that desert has been used as many a place to be run. Now, if you wish to build things there, that is fine, but the concern is with too much power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. I guess I shouldn't be saying anything because I'm the Supreme Chancellor of the Realm, but
I agree
Corbin,
full-heartedly.
you have something to say? Please.
there shall be no violence at the tribunal.
This has been a.
That includes you, Torvald.
Aragorn, take your seat. Thorben has something to say.
I wasn't done.
Violence never.
You're taking too long.
Aragorn can finish.
I was not finished.
Okay. Thorben is next. Aragorn, finish.
I'm not. Okay, I'm trying.
Motion.
Motion 2. I'm not opposed to Thorben helping, but it seems that that would be an act of war should the great city of donkeys be made. I have no issue with the great city of donkeys being made. Toad Lover is about to kill us all. Toad Lover, take your seat.
Was attacked at this tribunal. I need reprimations.
No.
That's not the word I don't think.
He is correct.
Oh! No!
Bush monkey?
What? No! You can't. How did you die?
Can somebody grab Bush Monkey's stuff?
How?
To be fair, he was attacked, or he did attack first.
He did attack first. However, there will be no violence at the tribunal, and as such, both parties need to be taken to the other place when this is concluded.
You mean help?
This is why we have a second place.
Are
there a
you
jail here?
saying I'm being kicked?
All right.
What?
Happily, as
You're not being kicked. Everyone in the tribunal.
Conflict.
Lord Verdalga, I think it would be beneficial if the rules were restated for the rest of the tribunal members, so we were aware of what's going on.
Yes.
Yes, please. Yes, that'd be good.
All right.
I
The
just got
rules
here.
that we have laid down at the beginning of this tribunal. The first rule is that there is no violence while in session. The second
It's
rule,
been broken multiple times.
obviously.
yes, but grace will be given as this is the first, but no more
Correct.
grace.
Correct.
Ooh, okay.
So, aside from biblical grace,
Yes. Second rule is that you must be on the toadstone or the log to speak.
Did you just say the love log?
The log.
That is now its name.
This is the log.
the toadstone of the love log.
The love log. Toadstone and love log are for those who have the floor.
How the
There's the log.
Third rule
That was funny though. That was pretty good.
is also the other rule is that I'm the moderator. Okay, so no violence, and you must stand on the lodestone or the log to speak.
So the
What about me,
people
though?
are not allowed causing
This guy.
violence. The advocates are not allowed.
There's no violence allowed in the tribunal, none
No
whatsoever.
violence by us. Okay.
Am I close to you
I'm on
guys?
tribunal.
Almost. Go south. Turn around.
Oh, turn around? Okay.
Yeah, go back
It's next
towards
to
the
the
capital.
citadel or the capital.
Okay.
Okay. I went back to the classic house.
The overshot.
Aragorn, are you finished with your address?
What's the next to the
Not yet.
tank?
Not quite.
Okay.
I
finish
demand
quickly.
there be some reparations decided about the desert situation.
Don't you think we should fill out the map first before we decide on the deserts?
Second,
All members should be able to see the territories in question visually.
It is on the
that
map.
would be beneficial.
It is on the
That would
map.
be beneficial.
The
to the map.
desert area is right here. It is this desert area right here.
No.
In
Interesting
between
territory.
here
Mostly
and here.
uninhabited. Good access. How many of you have thought of the idea of putting a seaport right near here where my cursor is?
Well, we kind of already have a seaport, but it could be expanded if you want to work on it. It's right next to the Upper Alliance compound. This little thing right here.
Reminds me of- You
This
know
little
what
thing right here. This little thing right there.
Reminds me of
Yeah,
Tunisia.
that's where I want to build the Great
What
Harbor.
are you talking about there?
This is cool, y'all.
This whole
This is cool.
place reminds me of Tunisia. There's
Hold
a
on,
great
Newbie.
bay and a
You're
harbor
so close.
right at the mouth of a river.
Wait, why is it reminding you of Tunisia? You're saying that we're about to start like an Arab Spring or something?
Let's see.
There should be, if I may make a recommendation, a canal, a waterway for boats and ships to go down.
There is.
This can be
Yes,
discussed.
This
can be
This can be discussed at a later
another
date.
time. Another
Please take
time.
your seats.
Right now, we're trying to discuss
Oh!
Shoot.
No!
ownership
What the
of
heck?
the desert.
I
What?
didn't mean that. I'm serious. I didn't mean that. I don't know what
Sorry.
happened. I just hit the block and
Hold
all
on,
of a
wait.
sudden that happened.
Who made
It'll be
this?
great.
Wait, who made this place?
This was sort
I
of
did.
goodish.
Did you know that underneath is like a little pathway for a boat? But there are like two creepers who are just sitting there at the bottom of the place.
Anyways, back to the desert.
After the desert. Yes. I'm trying to
Whoa,
finish.
let's go. I'm here.
Second motion. The current issue with the monopoly. John is not aware of our sort of goodish is not aware of how the realm was founded upon. The realm was actually founded upon the concept and ideals that each person would have a certain task that they would fulfill and then provide and sell that task to other people. And that was the original main intent of the realm with idea. For example, I would be the blacksmith. But we basically have gotten off that idea very quickly. We still do some of that. And enchanting is that I sell weapons. I then sells horses.
I guess first with that, the realm has changed and evolved, and with the increasing number of people, there is a need for competition.
No, competition. Not competition, unity.
There's also a need.
I am not done. I have
They're
not
also
finished.
very far away.
My proceedings, I am in favor of the Arbiter Alliance keeping the enchantment. However, the issue becomes if others wish to do a village, I want to provide that freedom for them as well.
I do not advocate for a monopoly of villages. That is stupid.
We know that the Dark
Because
Brotherhood
the
has the
natural
history of
world
slavery in the
prevents such a
world. They shall continue.
I only advocate that people do not try to sell enchanting books at mass quantity besides myself. Also, my books are currently the cheapest, so why would you bother buying more expensive books?
But essentially, you want like a trade.
Your voice is heard. Aragorn, do you have more to say?
I believe I do.
Wait, so you want a
I
trade
came up
agreement,
here-
basically?
I came up here primarily because of the desert issue.
Then go ahead. Talk about the desert.
Okay,
went on.
desert
Go on
issues
the
on the
desert.
table. Thorben?
Back to the desert. So the desert, currently the Arbiter Alliance is the largest kingdom with the most land claimed, and is now trying to claim even more land for itself, for one express purpose of breeding donkeys and mules, a great atrocity to the equestrian conglomerate. We cannot allow this to stand, especially so close to our very own borders. There, and also on a land that we have frequented and used very often. I would propose that the deserts remain a neutral territory that can be developed into a hotspot for travel.
Don't
I
go too
second this
far.
motion.
Remember the Kansas-Nebraska Act?
No one else is on the table? Aragorn?
second this
you may
motion.
Continue.
I second that motion for the land to remain neutral, excluding the lands that are belonging solely and by claim to the Arbiter Alliance by their members.
I also second this motion.
But if you'd like to continue building, please feel free.
You are allowed to continue building, it's totally fine. However,
Thank you.
Now. My current, I love your skin, it's amazing.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Anyway, we continue with the next part of the motion, which discusses the railway system. I agree that the railway system is something that can be modernized and organized. In fact, Captain Lucasi or Lucasatron, whichever you prefer, if you wish to help us in this endeavor, I believe you and the Tagarung, as well as Lord Verdalga, would be able to speak well on behalf of this situation. They would be able. They would make a great team.
I volunteer myself as the chief engineer.
I nominate you as the second chief, as that task has been gifted to Lord Verdalga. However, unless he changes his mind, you can do whatever you want.
Is it possible to have co-engineers?
Yes.
Yeah,
I will gladly share this task, as I am not on as much as some people. So I will delegate the task of lead engineer to someone who can actually get it done.
Argument.
Hold it. I was not going to.
How? Aragorn, continue.
One more question. Is the use of mods acceptable on the server?
There are no mods.
No.
How do you use mods?
Well, there's actually a wonderful system that I already know and have used successfully called Traincraft.
There are no mods.
No mods on this.
No mods.
No mods.
Just all I needed to know.
No mods?
Yes.
No
Look up Traincraft on the boards. It's a wonderful system. Has an automatic track builder, clearer, and also 45 different locomotives and other modes of power to choose from.
I believe Toad Lover is now supposed to be taking the stand at the log. I believe he wishes to dispute his claim at the Wheatstone Ranch, which is my next mode of action.
Silence.
The Arbiter.
If you are not wishing to speak, please remove yourself from the table. Continue. Toad Lover.
Now, I believe, until recent appearances by the Dark Brotherhood, I would have gladly given Wheatstone Ranch over to Klon Slayer and the Arbiters. However, Toad Lover's recent appearance from hiding has said otherwise. Toad Lover, would you like to speak regarding Wheatstone Ranch?
Can you move out of the way so I can see him face to face?
He can sit there. I'll take the log. Don't take the toadstone. I'll take the log.
Stare into his eyes.
You want to stare into my eyes?
He wants you to stand on the toadstone.
I need to dispute trespassing on all of my lands.
Who just joined?
Oh dear.
Hello.
I'm having a tribunal.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, Charon's here.
Oh.
So many people.
I'm coming here to say hello.
So our route is
Hello.
Love you, G. Hello. We have a seat for you if you want to join us.
Again.
Can you give me 1 second, guys? I have to use the restroom.
All right.
Hold your argument.
In that case.
Toad Lover, please take your spot of the toadstone.
Hope you all are having a Bearcat best day.
Oh dear.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Hello,
are you?
overworlders.
Is there any way I can ask to take the stand? Because I can't be there in person to make my wish to speak known.
People that aren't able to be there can just ask.
Are you good?
He will take the stand after Toad Lover.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Goodness, I have chili Doritos and I don't have any water.
Hello.
The recipe for disaster. Give me 1 second. Oh.
What did you have to say, Toad Lover?
As we all know, you overworlders have been trespassing on my lands for a while now. And you know, we have been claiming that the reclamation will come.
Oh dear.
What does this mean?
Do you refer to the end? Do you refer to the end territories?
Of course he does.
Yes.
I'm back.
That was made very clear and put into decree over a year ago that the Dark Brotherhood shall own all land in the end and everything that resides there.
Are you leaving, Luke?
Man.
Time to go in busting, I guess.
Will you let Toad speak?
I want to hear what Toad has to say. What he has to say is very interesting, but you know, not that I'm a fan, but I do want to hear him out.
Therefore, the peninsula, any trespassing on the peninsula where Wheatstone Ranch resides, shall be repaid with death and all.
I hear nothing.
Yeah.
And
okay.
And further trespassing in the end shall be repaid with death. And all players in the realm shall be searched, and if end contraband is found in their possession, they shall be repaid with debts and reclamation of all end product to its rightful owners, the Dark Brotherhood.
Forward a motion to reject the supposition. I forward a motion to reject the supposition.
Wait, you can join us on Stump, Toad Lover. If you wish to continue to speak, there shall be no violence at the tribunal, sir.
What? Does anyone else have anything else to say?
Who did this?
Toad Lover and Bush Monkey shall be dealt with after this meeting.
Who did this?
Oh, I prefer to be dealt with now.
There shall be no violence at this tribunal.
His first rule.
Hits me. Hits me, Amar.
No! I only
Toad Lover, have
I only came if you wish to allow me to speak.
Wait,
but it's not my turn yet, so I'm sitting back down.
Hold up, John.
Yes, John is ready to speak after Toad
my
Lover's done.
terms accepted?
No.
They are not.
They will be discussed. They will be discussed.
They will be discussed,
Take your
Toad
seat.
Lover. They shall be discussed.
Take your seat.
That's a yes or no question.
Take your seat.
Yes or no?
They shall be discussed. We can't give you an answer right away. We need to discuss the term.
Yes or no? Supreme Chancellor of the Realm.
Supreme Chancellor of the Realm wishes you to take your seat, Toad Lover. You have been gifted a high seat at the table.
Your seats mean nothing,
Lower your
Overworlder.
seat by cutting your legs off.
That was very entertaining to watch.
Wait, you good?
But he just hit himself. Newbie, take the stand.
Okay.
Not a newbie. Please take the stump.
Hasn't taken the toadstone yet.
Let's see. Hold on. Where's the stone?
The toadstone.
I can just stand on it. Okay. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool.
John. I thought John was
first of all, I would like to say thank you.
Not accepted.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone who waited for me as long as you did, because I took a while to get here.
Terms were not accepted. You guys shall pay.
There are a couple of things that I would like to call into order, one of which has already been brought up, which is the matter of transportation. I would like to have considered whether or not the construction be divided between multiple nations. I do know that it is a lot of work to do, and also the consideration of canals and bridges as well, so that we're not relying on just one mode of transportation.
Yes, these have been discussed and have been freely divvied out among the nations.
Yes, I did. I was getting the impression of that. Another thing that I want to discuss, which I believe we are already addressing somewhat.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I just want to clarify. I just need a clarification.
I think I'm still on the stone, right?
The Dark Brotherhood's terms.
We have not said that yet anyway.
We haven't yet discussed them, I don't believe.
You have not yet
I think that's to discuss the current topic at hand, so then John can have his turn to speak.
Yes.
So they are not accepted.
yes.
Okay, then. You guys, so you guys then take responsibility for the consequences.
I had two. Hold on, wait. I had two topics I want to discuss. So since the first one that I mentioned has already been being discussed, the second.
End this meeting here then.
What?
Shush.
The second.
Wait, newbie, is it all right if you wait to discuss those meeting points until we discuss the more pertaining meeting points?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
All right. What was I gonna say?
John has the lodestone.
John has the lodestone, but then I have one comment to make in regards to the Dark Brotherhood's proposal.
Take the toadstone.
John, it's time. You're good.
Okay, good. So my phone's on the tie. Just want to make some points clear before it does, so that way everybody knows my positions on things. One, I am siding with Nate in all things regarding to the desert issue. Two, on the motion of transportation, all I care about is that nobody builds in my area. I will build the railroad for you guys, free of charge. And three, on notion of ownership and on monopolies, I reject both positions completely. I will not abide by any decision other than a rejection of both points. Goodbye.
You're so
Here.
You have something to say.
Bush monkey.
I just watched it on the stream.
Wait, who are you addressing?
Aragorn, you have the stump?
I have the stump. All right. I bequeath that Wheatstone Ranch goes to the Dark Brotherhood. This land was originally his, and with his recent appearance, it shall be regifted to him.
Hi.
Yes.
However, the end is of much dispute. We have had much disputes about it.
Connor!
Oh, he's spawning
Okay.
two of them.
Oh no, a wither.
Oh no!
2 withers have just spawned.
What?
Tribunal is adjourned.
What?
The withers are
Absolutely adjourned to deal with the wither issue.
Connor! This building took 10 hours to build.
What the? Oh no, my items. Where are my items?
This building took forever.
We can reset the realm.
I know.
Yes, that
Oh.
must
We can
be
also
necessary.
ban Toad Lover.
Again.
I think that's going to be deemed as. It's going to be necessary. Everybody jump off.
Jump off? Okay. And this keeps on happening. This is like,
All my
We're going to reset it.
we've been dealing with this since the beginning of the realm.
You're going to have all your stuff.
Yes.
Why is everyone leaving?
We're clearing out Toad Lover, right?
Because we have to go back in time.
So Keen, it's gonna reset to right. It's gonna reset to where you still have your stuff.
Everyone's going to get all their stuff back.
Hey,
That's
what are you
crazy.
doing? Leave me alone.
You get off the realm.
Don't leave me alone. Oh, or else I'll kill you.
You will
Toad
kill
Lover?
me.
You're not going to be able to kill Toad Lover.
Do it alone if I have to.
I'm sorry, as the Arbiter who has been killed by Toad Lover a few times,
Aha.
I say no. Also,
Oh, dear.
why is nobody leaving?
I left. Wait, no one else left? Well, I guess I can see that because 8 people are still on. I thought we were all
Leave the realm so I can reset it to before the withers came. That's why
Yes.
I'm having everyone leave. I'm going to
Yes.
get it to before the withers came.
It may not have reset yet, or people like the number of people might not have updated yet. Might be why, but
Yeah.
If everybody could please leave the realm.
People on
It
the
says
realm.
nobody's on.
If everyone could please leave the realm, that would be most appreciated, or else there could be a legitimate glitch.
This is.
Why did you
okay.
do that? I was just leaving. Now you're going to pay.
Okay, well.
Replacing realm with backup.
Fantastic.
Replacing realm with backup.
Okay, good.
When's the last backup?
15 minutes
That's
ago.
fantastic.
Nothing has
Well,
happened
that's
since
again.
the last.
Yeah, literally the only thing that happened was.
Get it all back when you back in because I'm reading it. It's not read. It's not read. It's not being read. Everyone's gonna get all their stuff back because it's gonna be being reset.
Where did the withers even come from anyway?
ceiling. Toad Lover was on the ceiling. The roof.
He's done this before.
Yes.
Yeah, we ended the War of the Wither years ago.
Well, while we're waiting in limbo here, where there can be no consequences, the backup is ready. You may now join.
Okay.
Further motion, I stand on the toadstone to say,
You'll stop attacking me.
yes, the rules of the tribunal must be held in place.
We need some sort of way to hold
I do not
people
wish
to the
kill
rules.
anyone, but I will if they threaten me.
We
or
have
you.
punishment. We have punishments deemed whatever is worthy by Lord Verdelga, the supreme judge and moderator.
Supreme Judge Moderator. Okay.
I make him supreme judge and moderator of the realm because, not trying to be biased, but he is one of the most level-headed people I know.
I am old. Yes.
Fire.
He's very, very calm. And if you know Wesley, he's a wonderful man. Anywho,
That's all true. So all true.
Punished?
This is unfortunate when you run into people who do not know me.
all right, with this motion carried,
Take their word on it.
the next item of business.
Yes.
Nate, are you streaming, Nate?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I also am streaming. In addition to, I believe, Lord Verdaga.
Yes.
Verdalga?
There are 4 streams going on at the moment.
Wait, there are 4? Wait, what's the 4th one?
No, I think it's just 3.
Push Monkey?
Yeah.
Is Monkey streaming?
I'm not.
What the?
No, I'm not streaming.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not.
See? You have all your stuff back.
Yay.
All right.
Oh,
I love this.
Get back here.
What happened?
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
All right. As I already take the toadstone, my next motion of business is that the end is a special biome that should not be allowed to be controlled by one party alone. Because
Are you retracting your previous contracts staying
No.
the Dark Brotherhood?
I am not. There was no previous contract.
There was.
You manipulated the terms.
There was.
Rules. If you wish to participate in this discussion,
During the Wither conflict, it was stated that only Dark Brotherhood members are allowed in the end.
yes, but that conflict has ceased.
Has it though?
Yes.
What just happened that caused the whole realm to reset? A Wither attack, obviously from the Wither threat.
I wish that you.
Are you creating an issue for political gain?
I take the toadstone. I have the toadstone.
Yo, that's political exploitation, bro.
Toad lover. With the growth of the realm as it has been, it is necessary that we have free access to the end. You may control portions of it, but we cannot allow you to have monopoly over it. Any more destruction of public property via Wither or any other griefing maneuvers, I believe Aragon the Bold will back me in this. You will be sentenced again to your previous punishments of banning if you do this.
Agreed.
There are many people who have put blood, sweat, and tears into their build.
So what I've heard is that you guys recognize our previous claim to the end, and that we now cease its claim to the end. Is that what I'm hearing?
Not true. You may have parts of the end as we have originally discussed, but there needs to be access for people who would like to explore the end, and if that is their only time ever exploring the biome on this realm, they're missing out on a great deal, and you are blocking the right way to do that. You are allowed to control portions of the end, and as such, you are allowed to have structures built as well. However, the loophole system that you have found for controlling the end shall not be dealt with this way. It shall not be upheld because it is a loophole.
I find this to be fair, personally.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
But it was stated that we had control of the end previously, and you thieves entered our lands and took our things. So
because
the Dark
that is the way
Brotherhood
you
shall
look
not
at it,
be
yes.
satisfied until all the previous stolen artifacts are returned to the rightful owners.
Toad lover, your motion is unreasonable.
Unreasonable.
I think you're putting
We
but
just demand the return of stolen goods.
You cannot have monopoly on the shulker box.
Or the end. Well, he is allowed to have the shulker box and sell shulker boxes. However, what he is not allowed to do is have a monopoly on the end because it's the only biome of its type.
But he can freely own large parts of the end.
Yes, he can. He's completely welcome to do that, and you're completely welcome to do business. However, if you prevent people from coming to your farm or coming there, how on earth would you ever attract business, or more so, have relations with others? Yes, you may have been exiled, but it was a peaceful exile. You were welcome to parts of the end.
Aragorn, are you finished?
I am finished.
Take your seat. Callan, you have the stump. Do you have something to say?
There shall be no violence at the tribunal. Where's my seat?
Callan?
Where's my seat?
Whoa.
Wait!
The Toad Lover has dark magic.
Huh?
Did you grief the seat?
Is it gone?
It's gone.
Okay, we can address this later.
Did he steal the seat?
Seat is addressed later.
Does this not constitute grounds for him to be banished since you had previously stated no destruction of...
We're going to do punishment when this is over.
Okay.
Kellen has the toadstone.
I have a motion.
I need to text my fiance.
I would like to object to the Wheatstone Ranch belonging to the Dark Brotherhood, because it is proven that they cannot be trusted with maintaining peace, whereas the Wheatstone Ranch serves as a symbol of the destruction that the Toad will bring if he is allowed to continue holding large portions of land.
I don't know. Wheatstone's pretty small.
Yes. Wheatstone is acceptably. He doesn't have any other overworld land.
That's not true.
Or does he have more?
Hey!
He owns the tower.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
You shot me!
Who shot you?
Who do you
Does
think?
anybody else wish to speak?
What? Is there another winner?
No, not again.
No!
I'm not doing this again.
Okay, hold on. Emergency. I think we should call an emergency sub-tribunal to address Connor here. Because I believe that he is to fault for
You guys
this.
need to flee. The Whiffer has been spawned and is going to destroy this place again.
Retreat.
I've left.
Log off.
All right. Yes, please leave the server. We shall address this again.
I believe we should address this imminently.
I am going to leave the server. We're going to reset it again.
Leave the server.
Leave the server.
Restart the backup.
Yeah.
And Toad Lover should be kicked, as we have previously discussed.
I love him and I wish to include him, but he only causes violence.
He does.
Mayhem, yes.
He doesn't. He's not matching the tenor of our server at all.
Who has kindly kept an eye on it and kept the flames of it burning.
Who's?
Oh, John left a while ago.
Thorvin, what are you doing?
Fighting Toad Lover.
Get off!
Get off. I don't have much time left tonight. I need to.
Come on, guys. Come on, we don't got time for this. We're going to have a brief sub-tribunal. Now is the time to exit the realm.
I mean,
Thank you.
If it gets restarted while we're there, does it really do anything?
Actually, I've never seen that happen. Oh, Keen left. Bye, Bush Monkey.
Didn't you say that could cause glitches?
Yeah, that's why I'm concerned.
Yeah. Have we resolved anything?
No, not really.
This has been kind of a mess.
I thought there were a couple things.
We're gonna resolve something really quickly. We're gonna go to the new. We're going to go straight to the judgment throne.
We should probably. From now on, make it a rule that you can only do one matter at a time until it's resolved. So that
I agree.
Yes, we should.
Keep on bouncing around between a bunch of them.
And the thing is, I presume that's how we were operating, which is why I just brought up something new. I was like, it's my turn. I'm gonna talk about my thing now.
I want to add that rule in. That would be wonderful.
I am adding that now. I'll put this in a book or signs or something. We can put it up at the forum.
We should also put it on the realm chat chat too.
One issue edit. One. What are we calling them? Motion. One motion at a time.
Motion.
There we go.
Yes.
One motion and discussion at a time. Heavily moderated.
Hopefully it won't need to be heavily moderated.
Well, so far it's needed to be.
Yeah, you never know.
Have I done a good job as Chancellor, Wesley?
Yes, you have the authority. And I'm trying to keep everything calmer-ish. Are we backed up?
I don't know. It hasn't made the noise yet.
Waiting. Who's eating?
Not me.
Me.
I thought it was you.
Oh, it's still going. Hold up.
Okay. Who's still here?
I am here.
Corbin's here.
1, 2.
Nate, how close are you to dying?
Not very.
Yeah, he seemed fine.
Did I hit you with one of my arrows?
Yeah.
Hey, who's the dude with the pork rinds?
That's a good question.
What?
It's chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, okay. I didn't see them when you had your camera on, so I was like.
Not make such sounds on the
Still
mic.
don't see them.
Oi.
Yeah, it's taking a while.
Wait, so what's been causing the clipping on your microphone while we have some downtime? I think it'd be fun.
Oh, I made it loud. I made it loud on purpose because I wanted to talk and yell less.
Oh, I see.
Whenever I yell, it gets louder.
That makes sense. It's a great Chancellor voice. I just didn't know if that was intentional or an accident.
It was an accident. Yelling. While we are here, Fidalgo, would you like to discuss the punishment of Toad Lover?
What are you talking about?
We
I
have
was
discussed
attacked first.
And
Yes, Bush Monkey's punishment
Yes.
shall be dealt.
It was
However-
already dealt.
we can't have you spawning withers on people's buildings. Those are way too destructive.
The world has been replaced.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue, Verdalga. You preside.
So Connor, we can't have that happening anymore.
We don't mind your mischievous
So-
nature, but we would prefer it
Yeah.
not to go to this destructive results.
We'd rather it not break anything.
May I put forth a? Oh, are we
There's
good?
a motion.
Are we
There's
good
a
to
motion
join?
in the chat.
Motion in the chat, you say? Okay.
There's a motion in the chat. I, the wise and benevolent arbiter, supreme overlord of St. Helios and the desert beside it, which is not yet claimed, do denounce and vote to condemn the Dark Brotherhood of its acts of terrorism and for its use of the Wither magic, which I propose to forbid except in controlled settings. May the Wheatstone Ranch be given to the arbiter, peaceful warlord of this server. Oh, crap. We all got disconnected. We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that motion later. We're dealing with the sub-tribunal currently.
All right.
We got
realized that
disconnected. Why?
Verdalga has the floor.
Is the server back up or no? It sounded like it's kicking
We'll
everyone.
continue before we get on.
Verdalga, please.
Okay. Where were we at? The Toad Lovers.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, if he's not going to submit to the reasonable rules of non-griefing, he can't remain. Does that
What
make
say the in
sense?
defense?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty simple.
What say the in defense, Toad Lover?
Again, this is retribution of the attacks on my own lands
We can't have
that you guys refuse to acknowledge.
Except we uphold your lands in the overworld part. We haven't really been able to. We haven't really well, we've gone in your tower a few times because you've been gone. But
Good tower.
that big tower that's next to the shop, the Root Bazaar, is his.
Oh, that thing.
No.
Walking on someone's territory isn't inherently
Oh, who left?
against any rule.
Right.
Well, it used to be. It used to be.
Is this the offense
The rules
which he is
have
referring to?
Hello. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
we got.
Good.
The rules have been since amended in the hopes of making them more reasonable. So, if you wish to prevent people from trespassing on your land, Toad Lover, that is fine. Your land has to be changed.
Yeah,
Are you there,
sounds good.
Connor?
Then I guess we also would like to claim that the building of the... Oh, well, what is the grand hall that you guys call?
The one we've been meeting in?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Did you guys receive a license from the Dark Brotherhood since it was technically built on Dark Brotherhood lands?
You have been absent for a very long time.
Yes, he has a point. It was on Dark Brotherhood land.
Yeah,
what
that's
land?
true.
There is no wall around it, therefore it is unclaimed.
No, the road. It was the road. The road to the agreement was the road to the river.
Yes,
this is true.
Which is why that the tower and the capital were built on it, which are technically both Dark Brotherhood lands.
Toad Lover. Well, the capital you have made neutral though.
Yeah, it was made neutral to its completion, but the lands still next to it still belong to the Dark Brotherhood.
Yes.
Toad Lover, I would like to address that in your absence, new players have joined the realm that were not aware of the stipulations, and we also
never even knew about that.
And I don't even know if we didn't know you were going to come back on. The only people that are present that would know about that currently would be Lord Verdauga and not a newbie. Also, I'd recommend logging out and restarting your Minecraft thing. I'm going to try to fix it so that it can work. That is the issue at hand, because I think it's just had too many backups at once.
Yeah,
please
makes
no
sense.
more withers, unless in controlled settings.
Should we, in regards to the land that the meeting place is built on, should we make payment? Buy it from you?
No, I think the weathers were literally just my own demolishing company.
Well, we can't have withers.
Yeah.
Not in an uncontrolled environment.
What are you talking about? It was controlled. I was there.
Demand your payment.
Shoot. It's here.
Sorry.
We'll be able to pay your
Wait, what'd you say? Do what?
It's still there.
No.
Are you able to kill it?
Do you want me to?
Please do.
What damage has been done?
There's a hole in the roof. That's about it so far.
I gotta reset
and a couple pillars.
Oh no.
We can kill it and rebuild it. There's just one, I think.
Yeah, it's just one.
Kill it with fire.
Okay, here's a question. Have we yet decided?
Funky, you're back.
Have we yet decided to kick Toad Lover? Because I would argue that if we're
whoa. Technically, it was destruction to my own property.
If we're not going to,
it was built on my own land.
However, it was also a terrorist act against this nation.
Is now destroyed.
Yeah, so there's a lot destroyed now.
Yeah, the wither's in the capital now, destroying the villagers. We need to go to a previous reset.
It's in the capital?
We have to defeat it.
So there's
we have to defeat it.
Off the realm.
The tower and there's one below.
I'm resetting it back.
Yeah, there's
Oh
two.
my goodness.
There is a lot of damage.
Wow. What?
What's going on?
Here, you can watch my stream.
Yeah, there is two.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait.
Put this down in books.
No, the wither's still there.
Oh.
I see one. Oh, it's a thunderstorm too. This is kind of.
No, everybody jump off. Everybody jump off. I gotta.
This is crazy.
Reset it again.
I saw.
I would like to posit that as long as Toad Lover is allowed to be on the server, and there's no indefinite suspension of him on the server, he does have some points on technicality, and perhaps we should consider if he is owed money, and if he is owed money, how much money he is owed for us inadvertently building something on his land.
I think that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like since Icetopia built it, Icetopia should pay mostly for it, but
the kingdoms.
I would like to propose that as
it's not ready yet.
That the payment be the forgiveness of the terrorist act that has been committed several times.
What terrorist acts do you speak of?
The attempted and successful murders of several members of the tribunal, as well as the destruction of another player's
Are you referring to the self-defense of the Dark Brotherhood as people were trespassing on their lands and broke into their own buildings?
Bush Monkey's punishment actually, Verdalga, you can discuss here. Give Bush Monkey's punishment so Toad Lover will be satisfied.
Technically, the Dark Brotherhood advocate at the meeting was attacked on his own land.
True.
And therefore had the right to defend him against further intruders.
And it was done. Bush Monkey died almost immediately.
No, wait. We all agreed on house rules of no violence stuff. So that doesn't mean that can't be thrown out just because it's on your land. Right?
Agreed. However, he does have a point. Bush Monkey did make the first infraction. However,
that was dealt with immediately.
Yes.
Also, how can you vote house rules when the host, the quote-unquote host, who actually had no say in whether the meetings would take place, also had no say or in the rules of the house?
The only witness privilege by technicality.
You also joined late to the tribunal and did not make your intentions clear.
One thing I would like to ask is, did you know that the meeting would take place in advance? No, asking Toad Lover here. Wait, Toad Lover, I'm asking you. Wait, Toad Lover, did you know in advance that the tribunal was going to take place? I mean, we've just discussing it for like 2 weeks. Did you have any knowledge of this?
Brotherhood was not informed.
He actually just got onto the mic on this particular Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, I would like to point out 2 quick things. One of them being that this being an act similar to that which has already been committed.
The Great Burning?
Well, not the Great Burning, the Wither Summoning. Since this tactic has been used many times before, it is hard to claim that this one would be unique in its self-defense use, as opposed to the trolling and intentional harm as used before. His current claim is that this is an act of self-defense against those intruding on his land. Second of all, his entire claim up until this very point has been for the end, with little to no care of the land that we have been on this entire time. And I will not go for the backfilling argument. This has been my land, and that is why. Has not been the reason for any of this.
I didn't know you were still on there. Why were you still on?
Do we have any sort of rules or guidelines surrounding which amount of retribution while performing self-defense is appropriate? Because I do think the argument could be made that the
withers were not an act of self-defense.
I think an argument could be made that the retaliation
quick demolition of the structure built by trespassers on the land of the.
Well, here's the thing. I think it cannot be denied that by summoning the wither, it was, if not an act of war, something that was easily something that could, one could reasonably assume that it would cause damage to other players and potentially kill them.
Act of
so I think
war.
Well, when you summon a wither to like an area where there are people who are like not members of your kingdom.
Are you referring to you guys disrupting the demolition of a structure on my own private land?
Disrupting?
No. Well, the thing is, we're not disrupting the demolition. If the demolition didn't start until we got there and it was not even like pre-planned initially.
Verdalga, you have the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's even happening right now. We're just bickering to bicker, which is not helpful.
Nope.
So,
can we just pay can Toad Lover just be paid for the land?
Yeah, can we buy it off of him is the question that I would like to ask, so that the land can be communal, just like the capital is. Can we buy it off of you, Toad Lover? And dismiss all infractions beforehand.
Yes, it can be bought with all the stolen goods from the end.
Does that even include everybody's elytras and all that sort of stuff? Because that's unreasonable.
It is unreasonable that you guys trespass on our land.
Yeah, that's it.
The realm is not ready. The realm is not ready. Do not join.
Let him tell you when it's ready.
I'll tell you when it's ready.
Well, it's getting late. Maybe it's possible that it's down for the night. I don't know.
It's not. I'm just trying to fix it. You guys can play on it whenever you want. I'm trying to fix it so that there's not a wither the moment I spawn in.
Yes. I think we all would appreciate that.
Yes.
And the person who brought on the wither shall not be allowed
built the capital,
on the
if he
server
wants
for
a wither to
24 hours.
destroy it, then
That is a fair.
if he has a wither in the capital, that's on him.
However, a wither's existence in the capital has a great likelihood of damaging all nearby structures that do not belong to him, including the
Especially since it's near world spawn too.
Yeah.
I think another thing is
offices and buildings.
So
It's not in a controlled environment.
you also cannot arbitrarily introduce something that could cause wanton danger to other players who are not members of your kingdom. It's different if there's no one in the village at the time when you summon the wither, but you can't do that when other players are around, in my opinion.
Well, even if no one else is around, if he summoned it, it would very easily destroy land that belongs to the Highlanders and the Equestrian Conglomerate.
So,
It is not controlled.
So, Lover, my question to you is, are you willing to accept a more reasonable payment?
By reasonable, do you mean return of all or stolen property?
More reasonable than that?
Can you define stolen property?
So are you saying we're allowed to steal on this server
Let him
without
define what
punishment?
I would like to point out, was the stuff in your chest? Was the stuff... No, it was not in your chest. It was not from your buildings. As far as I'm aware, it's not. So as a result, excluding Snake Boy's infraction, I believe you are at no rights to claim that stuff. This ain't Wakanda.
Wakanda?
Well, they have a whole thing about that in Marvel.
Yes.
Anyway, I go outside there. Let me check the realm before it's... Hold on.
Seriously, what does it take to defeat a wither?
I'd say a couple Connors, probably.
Yeah.
Higher charges.
My only problem is I was like, I can defeat it, and I looked at all my stuff. I'm like, actually, all my equipment that I had on me actually heals it if I hit it. So I was like, oh.
The realm is
You
safe.
did, it would still destroy a lot.
The realm is safe. You may join.
Yes.
Logan. So, have we discussed the punishment and/or potential actual reparations to be made to buy this piece of land?
I still propose that it not be purchased at all, but it be part of the punishment for the terrorism that has been caused.
Not bad, actually.
I do think, I think there are some really good points to be made for that. However, I could understand giving Toad Lovers some nominal financial compensation. Now, maybe we shouldn't give him the full price due to the terrorism, but I don't think it's entirely unfair to give him something.
You guys claim it's terrorism, but was the thing really for terror? Again,
Yes.
the main thing was for destruction of my own structure.
You sound like a heresy, Connor.
This is a backfilled argument.
Now that's me,
after
but-
the fact.
Verdalga, you are presiding judge.
We're not in the judge house, though.
Actually, this is
house we go.
this is the tribunal in lieu of having a meeting place for the tribunal anyway.
Do we not have a?
Oh, we're doing this in judge place. Hold up.
I'm not gonna hop back on the server. I'm quitting here soon.
Yeah, he's got to get off.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, and I just got back into town this weekend. So,
We do need to settle this at least.
Yeah. From what it sounds like to me, you have been absent for a while from the kingdom. Many people have moved in who are unaware of your borders and have so infracted against you and trespassed on your land. Many people have also gone into the end and explored it for themselves, taken treasures of unexplored territory. Maybe if you have explored it, but you haven't treasured and taken it for yourself. Even if you do claim it.
I haven't looted my own subjects.
Yeah, you haven't looted it. Anyway,
do you claim that as a ruler I should loot my own people?
Okay.
Kill my
Lord
own...
Rabaga, get on the stone so we can have you...
I'm talking here.
Oh, that's right. Oh, sorry, I forgot you were off the server. Okay.
To me, it sounds like you're being nitpicky and causing dissension where there is no cause for it, being ungracious and not allowing us to proceed with these meetings as such. It's not very pleasant. When we started this place, it was for us to hang out and have fun, just be to build stuff together, have proxy wars. It has grown quite exponentially in the past couple of years. There's many people on here who are unaware of many of the rules because not all of us can be on at the same time. Not all of us know everything that's going on. So there's a lot of grace that is needed as we share this place with a lot of people.
An admin or moderator.
Well, we don't have someone who is capable of putting in all that effort to be the admin or moderator. So it is very chaotic, of course. So
it's
we all
also
have to be gracious. And it's also Minecraft. So.
It's also Minecraft. You shouldn't need a moderator.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind, yes.
So I don't have the energy right now to distribute punishment or judgment to people who aren't going to play along with us. Yes, you can keep up your persona of the Dark Brotherhood who is always fighting over his own land, but you can be reasonable with it. Allow us to have fun. You can have fun too. But spawning withers and destroying, if you're not going to be able to take it down within like 10 minutes or something like that, I think it would be reasonable in my mind to let it loose just for a short amount of time for a little bit of fun, but not allow it to destroy everything.
Well, in that case, okay, so we got 10 minutes.
No.
We have not agreed.
So, no, that's just a thought in my head. We have to discuss that as together. If you want to do that, but I believe that's quite an extreme level of griefing that we even our realm rules at the very beginning, rule number 1, don't do anything Jesus wouldn't do. Number 2, no obstruction of buildings built by anyone else. This seems to be your ground for defense, obstruction of your land. So that needs to be addressed. No pranks that would purposely harm anyone. Withers fall under that, unless it's completely harmless and advised by other. So that withers are off limits there. No stealing from chests. World spawn chests don't count, obviously. And no bacon eating after Saturday. So those are the rules that we have.
Wait, no bacon eating? That's stupid.
That's in the rules.
Yeah, that has nothing to do.
Can't change it.
We'll roll into this.
So those are the rules that have been laid down since the beginning.
I can't.
And we need everybody to stick by those. So.
Yes.
What if Chuck's has bacon?
These are server rules. No bacon eating on the server after Saturday.
There's also no bacon on the server, so it doesn't matter.
There's pork? I don't know.
It's a joke. It's a joke, guys.
Yeah, just remember on the 8th and 9th days of the week, don't eat bacon.
Make it that you're not allowed to eat pork on Sunday.
No, we're not. No, it's a joke. It's
Okay, do we have an actionable motion that we can vote on, or is there further discussion?
We need to know if Toad Lover will submit to the rules given by the.
Who brought the Enderman?
Nobody.
That spawns normally. Ignore that.
Toad Lover has obstructed part of the.
We have obstructed his land.
Yes, technically, you guys are currently trespassing, which again shall be met with death. So I'll give you guys 5 seconds to leave my lands.
As
this is a sin of ignorance.
Not been on the server for many years.
2.
Let's just say that if he spawns one more wither, then we just kick him temporarily until we figure out what we want to do.
Please don't kill Luke, Connor. Give Luke some grace.
Look, if I think we need to do.
Come here, Luke. Follow us.
I'm just the janitor. Hey! I'll kill you! Good night!
What? Hey, we can't have any more killing. Can we have...
Peace.
Shoot. If there is to be death, it shall be settled in the arena.
What are you doing?
He wants to pay. His payment is our death. So, I mean, that's fair.
No, it is not.
Are we going to war over this?
No, we're not going to war. We're banning.
I'm going to hop off, guys.
War doesn't solve anything.
Where's Toad Lover? He doesn't have a mic, does he?
At least not this.
Yes, he does. He's just not talking.
Kind of saving your stuff a little bit.
Thanks, buddy. I'll see you, Lord Verdaga. Thank you for presiding.
See you guys.
Yes, thank you for being here.
This has been kind of fun. Hanging out, discussing things. So, never done this before. So maybe we'll look into it better in the future.
You're doing great. We can try again later.
Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Don't do anything too terrible while I'm gone tonight.
Yeah, no, we won't.
I appoint not a newbie as step-in moderator.
Okay. You guys have fun. I'll catch you later.
All right, Andrew, I am going to, for the safety of your stuff.
Luke, where'd you go?
Right behind you.
Did I lose you?
Hello. Oh, okay. Look at this.
Andrew, where did you respawn?
Look at this. You see this? I'm swinging over goblins.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They're boosting me.
Yeah.
Go back to
this
your
is amazing.
house. I'm going to put your stuff there.
All right. Are we continuing? What? Oh, come on.
What happened? What happened, Amar?
No, he just hit me with fire. So I'd like to put forth a motion to temporarily kick Toad Lover just so that we could get a ruling down, because he's sort of interfering with our rulings here, and it's hard for us to make a decision when he keeps on killing us or is spawning like withers and we have to reset the world every time. And I think, it's not the latest time for me, but I know it's the latest time for a lot of people. So I think just so that we can move forward with some of these items that we have on our agenda, that we kick Toad Lover temporarily only until we've come to an agreement on what should be done, and we come to that agreement as swiftly as possible.
I second. Thoughts? Concerns?
Well, yeah, kick him, please. As he's also stolen my stuff now.
Oh. Hey, hold on.
Who is this guy?
Well, now I can't kick him. So he's actually one of my closest friends. He's gonna be the worst man.
I really do not care right now.
Listen.
The worst man?
Ban him from Discord right now. Ban him from Discord right now.
No, not Discord. We should keep him in the Discord for now.
No, put him on Discord. He knows what we're doing. How do you think he keeps avoiding you? He's listening in.
All right,
See, I'm not having any of this crap. Because he just took no. He just took my stuff and left.
Left the realm?
Yes.
He did. Now he's
he took my stuff and left the realm.
Connor,
I'm not having any of this.
Okay, he's back.
There is the line, buddy.
Bring the stuff back.
Dude, you know me. I like your mischief, but you got to do some of that controlled mischief.
And it's tough because I think he did technically have some even grounds, but I think he kind of upped the ante there with stealing.
He has ruined all of it.
Yeah, he upped it with stealing, in my opinion.
I agree.
First key is disable enemy communications. They can't.
We shouldn't really view him as an enemy. We're just trying to be fair here.
Yeah. Luke, I left you on accident.
It's fine. I'm making my way back.
All right, I'm heading back as well. Let's bring this to order. Thorben, have you gotten your stuff back from Toad Lover yet? I know he just joined. Again.
2 tridents in here.
I own my stuff. But
No, I got somebody else's trident now.
I know it was Thorben in particular who got his stuff stolen.
Stuff is back at your house.
you have Aquaman?
Double chest.
Yeah, and I would like my elytra back too. And my pick. Oh no, there's my pickaxe. There it is.
Alright, do you have everything back?
No.
What are you missing still?
My elytra. Also, a lot of my steak, which isn't as big of a deal, but.
Is it up here? I think, is that an Elytra up here? I don't know if this is your stuff or not, but
I think I'm near this capital once again.
Oh yeah, this is my stuff up here.
Okay. And there's more stuff over there. There's like a piece of wood or something. Over there, if you look.
Oh.
Luke, I just passed your house.
So do you have everything?
Where am I?
Maybe, I don't know, I have to do some sorting.
But I believe for now, do we have a confirmed motion?
What's your surroundings?
Do we have a confirmed motion to temporarily kick Toad Lover until we have this all figured out?
Yes.
And to come to agreement swiftly? Alright.
A ban for 30 days.
No. Only until we come to a ruling.
Hold your horses.
The only reason I am putting this out there is so that we can get to a ruling. Otherwise, we'll just be doing lots of backs and forths and people killing other people and stealing and other things. And that is hindering our ability to come to a ruling.
What's happened, it must be a definitive motion.
All right.
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he's done some great sins. A ban is a very harsh thing.
It's not
a harsh thing.
It's not permanent. It is only temporary until we come to a ruling here. So we're gonna.
I would agree that we are showing a tremendous amount of grace right now. Not trying to be prideful. I mean that.
That's fair. Yeah, we are. And also, one thing to consider is like this is not.
Is back at his home. Has left the tribunal.
Well, the tribunal has been paused currently until we can reconvene at a later date, except for the motions that have been. This motion.
Yes. So.
Something.
How many votes are needed for a motion to pass? I know we have, I believe.
It's just majority vote.
Majority vote. Well, it sounds like for majority vote we have.
Here. Where's the elevator?
We have passed the motion to temporarily kick Toad Lover until we come to an agreement. I would like to add, or we all log off because in case we haven't come to an agreement, it's fair not to leave him hanging. So.
That's fair. Yeah, Luke, I have your stuff is in my house, Luke.
All right. Where is everyone? Am I the only one here?
Once.
Are you at the tribunal?
Yeah.
We decided to pause the proceedings. Yeah, we're pausing the tribunal at the moment.
They're very paused.
A rain delay, if you will.
Rain delay.
That's the word for it.
Ring a ding ding, baby. Come on, no one recognized that? Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, that's why I didn't.
Oh.
Ring a ding, baby.
Oh, New Vegas. Is that a reference to the fact that that Lord Verdago was in Vegas?
Have we come to agreement?
Yeah, I believe we have. We have 3 ayes and 1 nay. I think it's majority vote, correct?
I say nay.
Wait, you say nay to temporarily kicking?
He's a horse lover. He's joking.
No, I'm not joking. I'm advocating harsher punishment.
But this is only temporary, and only so that we can actually get the tribunal resumed.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I don't see us
We still
actually.
have a majority.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying. Otherwise, I don't see us finishing even ruling on Toad Lover tonight.
Then let's just move on.
All right. Motion carried.
Yes.
All right. Toad Lover, it was a great sorrow.
There it is.
I have to ban you for how long are we doing this?
Until we come to a ruling on what the punishment should be for everything, or who should get paid what.
No, that's not definitive. There needs to be a date.
Well, there's also either we come to an agreement on what should be done regarding everything that's happened, or we all log off for the night because we can't just have them be
7 days.
bans. Well, not 7 days,
7
just like
days until the next tribunal.
There's an endermite.
Ender pearls.
Yes, there's an endermite. I kind of you only got one, Nate, but I kind of want to keep him.
Yeah, have another pet.
I wield my stick to dish
right.
out justice.
You guys want to know something amazing?
what?
Garrett still has access to the server.
Oh yes.
Even Arkin's never played on here, I don't think once, and he has access to this server.
I'm going to rent a house for the night and then crash in there, and then log off.
Okay. Yeah. I think we either need to... I need to get going, so I think it'd be wise to either start a suitable punishment like now, or log off everybody. In fairness.
I agree. Does anyone have a motion for a potential punishment for Toad Lover?
Removal from the realm for
7 days.
3 days. 7's fair, but he also hasn't played Minecraft in a long time. I think
I'm advocating the ban and the forfeiture of this territory.
I would say 3 days with the stipulation of a violation of any rules having an equal or greater punishment. So that way you can't just keep on having like 3 day bans.
Three proposals, and one is one for 3 days, and then for being.
Yes, Dad, I know.
3 days. 3 days or 7 days.
So, Lord Kalan Slayer, you're kind of the deciding factor here.
Yes, I'm for it.
7 days is basically a ban from next meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, then 7 days sounds good to me then. That makes sense, actually.
I'm thinking that because of all the stuff that Toad Lover has done,
Give me a second.
There's 2 things I would ask of him. One, that he gives up, that he replenishes control of Wheatstone Ranch.
Oh dear.
Me, so that I can build my great harbor around it, but not inside it, because I do honor the fact that it's a cool little site that Andrew destroyed.
This sounds like a personal thing as opposed to a server thing.
That is true. I could talk to him separately about that, but
What's happening, huh?
I could
Wheatstone
purchase
Ranch.
Wheatstone Ranch from him. Also, since Toad Lover has violated a lot of the rules, I propose that he is forced to do something for us, for each of us.
what I'm hearing basically is forced labor.
Wesley suggests 7-day tent ban. Any further infraction should be permanent ban.
That sounds fair, I think.
That does sound fair.
Not hard labor, but forced indentured labor as punishment.
I don't like the idea of that because I think considering the fact that he's grieving, he could just like ruin whatever we're trying to do.
The only problem I see with the threat
Not to mention
of a
we can't
permanent
imprison
would
him.
be the willingness to actually do it. Like, it's not a threat if no one actually really wants to do it.
I think nobody wants to, but I think at the end of the day,
nobody wants to. But I guess more accurately, nobody would be willing to do it.
I think if we put the motion forward, it will pass and be enforced.
What the what? The
ban?
Permanent ban.
Oh, a permanent ban?
Yeah. Wesley's suggestion is 7-day ban. Further infractions result in a permanent one.
Oh, is that what he said?
After all, this is the first one.
That's fair. And I really want to be as gracious as possible, Connor, but this is like the third time.
7 days, 30 days, a year, and then permanent. That's as simple as it's gonna get for me.
Yeah.
So that 7 days, 30 days, a year, and then permanent.
So there you go. That's
Awesome.
it.
Now this sounds really ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
I would like to annex the Dark Brotherhood.
Annex?
Motion objected until we can figure this out.
I still think you should get
Be the arbiter of history.
plenty of
because
land.
Should we allow annexations to occur via
Not right now.
tribunal? Okay.
However, he does propose something that is good. So, I believe what the arbiter most forward is allowing you to join his kingdom, and as an act of grace, in order to prevent further punishment.
Ah, I see.
No.
and who?
I reject that.
Wait, why don't you want the code lover there?
I don't think he should be forced to join another group.
It's not forced. It's not forced. It's his choice.
I
Well,
mean,
if it's his
he
choice,
wants
then it's
to
not
join
part of the
arbiters, he
tribunal.
can.
His choice is either. I think this is a fair choice. He either joins with the Arbiter Alliance and live peacefully on the realm, or 7-day ban and further infractions cause permanent ban.
Or he just live peacefully on the realm.
I would have to say, I would have to vote nay on that. I would have to say, because I think that it is kind of a way to dodge responsibility for what happened, as well as the potential for, gives them the potential for further griefing and
could make it
messing up your stuff, because he's now like in your village and whatnot.
We could make him the direct servant of the Arbiter.
I just don't know.
I was thinking of proposing direct enslavement of Code Lover for a time period.
Yeah, there's that part that I'm not the biggest fan of, and also this. I don't know how well he would abide by that. You know.
Yeah. And I don't want to
ask him to do. I would just ask him to do stuff like trade with the villagers, farm the farm.
I don't want to force anyone to only their time on something. I do want to add, like, I don't care if someone does pranks or if you mess around, so long as it's not destructive and not in any serious way an obstruction to anybody. Like, feel free to have fun with it. Yeah. But spawning withers on people and destroying hard work is too far.
Yeah, on a technicality. Not even anything out like of malice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Regardless of the motivation to do so.
So what are we deciding here? Are we voting on the 7-day ban with the stipulation of a permanent ban pending further infractions, or are we going to allow him to be annexed?
I think we should present both options and have a vote.
All right. Who would like to put forward their plan first?
I think it'd be quicker if you put both out.
All right. So I will put out both. All who are in favor of annexing Toad Lover, or having a Toad Lover be annexed, say aye.
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 And all those who are opposed say nay. I'm going to say nay on that one.
I mean, we already know who said nay if you didn't say aye.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, I say aye to that too.
Aye to which?
True. Okay, wait. So what does that put the vote at? Is that 2-2?
Because I will.
Well, of course he's going to vote for annexation to his own territory.
All right. Yeah.
Bubba doesn't have any territory. He's new to the game.
After all.
It's pretty biased.
And I still think that I'll propose this at the tribunal, but I think harming arrows should be banned.
I like them for fighting mobs. They're fine with each other.
They're already killing people is already basically supposed to be banned. So,
Good degree.
Banning the arrows won't really change someone who's already has them or wants to use them.
Like banning guns, it's just gonna get worse.
All right. So it sounds like we have the votes to have Toad Lover be annexed.
No.
We do not.
I think we had 2 people.
No, what was your vote?
I voted to annex. I mean,
Changing my vote to nay.
I think annexing just doesn't work functionally.
It won't work because he doesn't have any land, and there's no guaranteed way we can control him or have power over him to do
can't
labor.
actually force anyone to do anything on the server.
All right. So it sounds like we have 1 yay and 2 nays.
It'd be very funny if Connor hasn't listened to this at all and he's just been to the bathroom for the past 20 minutes.
Oh no, he's walking around the.
Wait, Aragon, you're an I, correct?
Hello.
I'm an I.
All right. So that's 2 and 2, I believe.
Connor has his own proposal.
What does he propose? This should be good.
As you remember, the Dark Brotherhood used to be peaceful farmers before they were attacked by the Highlanders.
What?
Bro, this is headcanon. What?
Are you suggesting to
No,
No.
this is technically canon.
How many years ago would that be?
This was
Almost 4 years ago.
I died by a creeper. I was trying to get.
No.
Yeah.
As you guys once knew, the Dark Brotherhood didn't always have evil roots. They used to be peaceful beet farmers until they were ambushed by the Highlander. I mean, what became the Highlanders.
Pass the vote.
All right.
Hey, hang on. Andrew's trying to escape his guilt.
We don't know his proposal. What's the proposal?
So the proposal is the Dark Brotherhood will return to its peaceful nature if the Highlanders restore the Wheatstone Ranch, which they had viciously destroyed.
Oh.
I'm actually willing to accept that if he's actually going to do it.
Honestly, I would be
4-year grudge.
willing to donate to the Highlanders all the necessary supplies.
I would be happy to do that if that would just make you not be as violent. That's the easiest solution.
I mean, technically, it is the attack on Wheatstone Ranch that started war.
There was no attack. Accident.
Are you denying the history?
And I was looking for a bed just to get my stuff, and the creepers just kept showing up. This happened multiple times for like 3 days. It was really bad.
No. Hold on a second. Now, the only reason I say that you attacked it is, well, I must admit that I was a Dark Brother before I was an Arbiter.
True.
Oh my goodness.
True.
There is a bias.
Yeah, there is.
A little bit, because he's the one who's built the foundations.
Oh, God.
He was the one who gifted me the shop in the first village, which let me grow and grow.
Okay, back to the proposition.
All right. Now
restoration of Wheatstone Ranch for a restoration of the original ways of the Dark Brotherhood.
You solemnly swear to do this? I'm not going to ask you to swear. I'm not going to do that. You agree to wholeheartedly uphold this, Connor?
Oh yeah, you can also condemn me to my original base underneath Wheatstone Ranch if you wanted to do that.
Wait, there's a base underneath there?
There's a fully like self-sustaining base underneath Wheatstone Ranch.
You never
realized that.
I mean, that sounds fair. That sounds fair to me.
Hey,
Like I literally made it so I don't have to leave.
So,
fireworks, by the way?
Do we really want Connor to be neighbors with Bush Monkey?
I don't care.
I think if it's
Monkey will be a good balance for him.
If he's banished too, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Whoa, what the?
Huh?
All right. So.
Hold on a second.
What just happened?
Do that? Can I even do that?
Wait, what happened?
Somewhere.
Actually, I can make it so he can't destroy blocks.
Wait, you can?
Guys, there are 2 whiffers roaming in the desert.
Wait, what?
What?
There are 2 whiffers roaming in the desert between the Equestrian Conglomerate and the Arbiter Alliance.
Are you serious right now?
What?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
But
gosh,
I've been watching.
Yeah,
Wait.
I've been like in the throne room walking around for the longest.
Yeah, I've been watching him. He didn't do that.
Maybe it was the glitch that. When
No.
It glitched.
No.
What if it was a chunk border kind of despawning thing where it actually teleported that we were running into with the horses?
I am going to 1 hour ago.
No, hold up. I don't see them. Where?
You gotta go into the desert.
So we're restarting again?
By the hill.
Hold up. I don't
want to. I'd really like not to. Reset again.
Wait, where are they?
There's one. So they're next to where I currently am. I don't know if you have a map. If you go towards the Equestrian Conglomerate headquarters, or kingdom or whatever, and then head a bit more, what is this? North? No, south. There's a desert. Don't walk along the desert. You kind of, well, actually, follow the rails in the desert.
Yeah, the railroad from the mob zoo will take you straight to where they're at, and it's a pretty...
Oh, shoot. I fell in a hole. Hold up. And I don't have fireworks.
Might I recommend that we, for the sake of time, that we come to a conclusion of motion?
Yes. Okay. So, all in favor of grant. What is it that last subposition had? Was it granting Toad Lover Wheatstone Ranch and banning him?
He's returning to his peaceful ways and potentially being condemned to Wheatstone Ranch. I think it's fair to give him a little bit of an air room, but.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. One thing to consider is that if you ever want to change,
the Highlanders will be responsible for rebuilding Wheatstone Ranch.
Okay. Also, another thing to consider is that we can unbanish him.
I'll help you.
We can unbanish him if we convene. We can unbanish him if we convene again. So if we have another tribunal, then if you want to, we can
I can give you
unbanish him, but we would have to reconvene. So.
Well, that's really you got about a week. Connor, you got about a week where you're banished to your thing.
Help. Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
I'm using a Nintendo Switch controller. I'm having a hard time aiming at this thing.
All right. So here's our motion. Here's the current motion. The current motion is to grant
not in any shape.
Grant Toad Lover Wheatstone Ranch, banish him to Wheatstone Ranch as well as the lands below.
You have support, though, Noah.
That the Highlanders will repair the Wheatstone Ranch.
What in the freaking world is going on here?
What?
Come on.
Oh wait, what? Oh, okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Sure, fine, whatever.
All right. It sounds like we have the votes for it. So it passes.
Yes. Now we have a bigger problem on our hands, and Nate's going to get killed.
Who is going to get killed, Nate?
No, I'm not like next to death. I just don't know if I'll be able to finish it off. Like at the moment, I'm fine.
Actually,
I'm coming.
Are there? I've never seen. I've never seen this other one.
We need to make sure that the whiffers do not. Obviously, Nate can fix his rail, but we do not want them getting anywhere near bush monkeys land because
We probably make sure the motions were made clear in the chat because John is making declarations currently.
Whoa, hold up, wait, what's he saying? I mean, I should have pulled this up on the sidebar. What
Oh, he's saying that Connor owning the land where the meeting hall is stupid.
But he also doesn't. He's also not aware of the previous.
Yeah, he doesn't know. So I never knew. So
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I would have probably been aware because he did build the tower in there. That's why I never really.
Lord Verdalga is still awake.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. I am very close to the desert, Nate.
All right. I am going to.
Oh man, this is lag. Oh man, this is lag.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. All right.
I'm actually close to death.
Well, it's
now.
good that we've come to an agreement. No need to kick Toad Lover then.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
hi.
yes. Could we have Toad Lover come help us fight?
He is. He's here.
All right.
I'm coming to the aid as well. I got my netherite axe.
Right
Alright,
now,
I'm
I'm
gonna
having
go
a
back-
lot of lag, and I have no backup, and I'm dying. So, well, no backup as in I have nothing to back myself up.
All right.
Is he on the ranged attack or the melee?
Melee. We got him mostly dead.
All right, so
Yeah.
Where is he?
Follow the rails, or the destruction.
Yeah, destruction work too.
Oh, there's the
There he
second
is.
one. What the heck?
so Aragorn, me and you are gonna have to.
Never mind. Now it's gone.
So Aragorn, me and you are gonna have to talk to.
We'll figure that out later.
Figure out how to do that. It's at a later point.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the lag.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good with it too. It's because there's two of them.
Yeah.
One
Probably.
wither's about to blow up.
All right,
Alright.
one's dead.
Second
Right in
wither.
the middle of that mountain. Dang.
I mean, hey, it adds
You
character
guys
to the
are too
realm.
close. Hold up.
Oh shoot. Ow.
There you go. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. Like that. There's also a lot of blocks on the ground that we should probably.
I am grabbing the rails that have been destroyed. We gotta handle that wither.
Where's
Yeah.
the other one?
I don't know. I haven't
I
seen
don't
it.
like that we don't know where it is. Oh, I feel the
I hear it, but
Oh my goodness.
Where is it?
Lag.
Hey, look, a bunny.
Okay, here. Hold up. That's the...
wait. It's oh, there it is.
Where is it?
Ouch. It just surfaced. It was underneath the ground.
Oh shoot.
Really? Huh. Yeah, these things must have
Oh shoot. Ow.
had a despawned and respawned over here.
Whoa. Oh yeah. There's like a giant crater. Dang.
Oh, don't lead it that way. That's where land is. It's important.
Oh, lead it that way. Turn around. Connor, turn it this way.
Like it spawned underneath the ground and came up.
I don't like that. Bring it over out in the ocean. That might be better too.
Well, in the ocean, might not be able to fight it very well.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I don't really have any ranged weapons, so I'm not really sure I can be of much help in this part of the battle, but...
The lag is so bad for me. I'm having a really hard time.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Great Istopian King, Sword of Goodish, has raised a very valid point that I should probably bring up now. Is that when he was looking for places to build, he asked me if that spot was available.
Yeah.
So it's technically my fault that he built there. So I owe Connor noodles.
That's the way it works out.
Well, since we've already passed the motion. If you'd like to give him additional restitution, you may, or if you'd like to put in some sort of additional thing, we may. But we can't undo what we've done.
Are you able to put that in? Are you able to put the reparations we made in the chat?
Yeah, I can throw that in.
Where are you guys at?
Aim.
We are in the middle of the desert, right by the ocean.
Oh, I see where you're at.
Follow the rails.
I'm gonna die in a second. Oh dear.
Let's see.
Get out of here. There's enough of us.
As rule.
Tell me when it gets to melee.
I'm having such a hard time with this lag. Oh my goodness. Oh,
that's a crater. Yeah, what did it? Oh shoot.
What happened?
We're gonna have to see if any of its bolts went rogue and destroyed any buildings.
Any of his what?
Any of the buildings, like, because my place is nearby.
Yeah.
Old? Yeah.
Where's like it?
It's going underground again.
Oh shoot.
He might be trying to get to me because I'm on top of this hill that he's digging through.
He is.
Oh my goodness.
Where is he? He's trying to climb up?
Hold on, is he stuck down there? Oh, this is a...
Shoot him.
Well, move. You're in the way. You're still in the way. You're like...
I can't move.
Build. Blocks.
Oh, dear. Well, that's going to be interesting.
All right, melee.
The Whiffer uncovered the dungeon.
I'm going to die. Oh.
There's a dungeon down there?
Can you grab my stuff, somebody?
All right, I put in the announcement.
It's possible your stuff was destroyed by the wither. I don't know.
Yeah, Connor's. There was a abandoned. There was a zombie dungeon. There was a dungeon or something under here.
We could just reset this.
We could, yeah.
Zombie dungeon.
Oh my goodness, the lag.
So what happened to Andrew's stuff?
We don't know yet. The wither's still here.
Oh, I see him. He's in melee mode now.
Yeah, I said that.
I put the ruling in the chat, by the way. If
Buddy.
Yep. Come on. Stop lagging for 2 seconds, please.
I think I found Reedstone Ranch.
Oh, Nate, watch out. I'm coming to help.
Well,
No, I found a well.
tell me that all you want. I'm getting like two frames a second. I'm kind of useless right now.
Oh, there's a.
Oh, yeah. Found the village. Oh, it's the village of the Southern Glades. Okay, it's the Southern Village.
All right.
Okay, I see at least some of Aragorn's stuff.
You got some of it?
I can see it.
Like there's a
I have
there's
no
a
idea if I'll
zombie
get it.
spawner over here.
There is, yeah.
I'm glad that we came to ruling today. That was good.
Stop lagging, please.
Did you put they're gonna have a tribunal next week?
Actually, no, I forgot to put that in. Let me put that in.
It's okay.
Another tribunal.
To actually discuss the events that we were supposed to talk about today, which was the motions that were presented, which I think should hold at like 7 o'clock.
I don't know if we need another tribunal after having just done a tribunal. I feel like something else would be a good thing to do.
Have a break week.
Yeah.
That's fair. Amar, do you want to put a tribunal for 2 weeks from now? 7 o'clock?
2 weeks. 2 weeks works.
We can just have a normal week.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's dead.
Come on.
Can I have the star?
Load
I am going in
something.
I am also lost at sea.
Where is this stuff?
Where did you respawn at?
The pirate ship.
What?
Wow, this place is destroyed.
Yeah, very much so.
So who wants the desert?
Nobody, technically.
I mean, I was gonna claim the whole thing, although now there's lots of building material.
Yeah, that's fair.
And,
That was promotions that were. There's a few there.
well, if anyone wants a lot of glass and sandstone, this is the place.
Yeah, let's try to get it all before it. Does anyone have any chests nearby that we can put it in?
Anybody get my stuff?
My house has a bunch of shulkers in it.
Let's try to pick up as much stuff as possible.
That's fair. Then we can actually use it for
Got
stuff.
most of your armor and your trident.
Oh, hey, there's fire on this tree over here.
Activate the spawner for now. We could probably turn it into a farm.
Fire on the tree.
Yeah, ran fire on a tree.
Oh my goodness.
I'll try to be more. I think I'll be more available this week to play. So.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of like. Half my time will be split between life and Halo and stuff like that. We have Bible study on
Tuesday. We
Connor,
do.
Connor, you're welcome to come to Bible study if you'd like. Just let us know. We invite you to the group.
You go all the way back home for Bible studies?
No, we just do Discord.
Oh, where's all the?
Where the heck did this spawn?
Yeah, that's the big question.
I just saw them both floating in the air when I came upon them, but
I think I found.
They teleported away from the.
Did I find Nate's? No, I found the Arbiter Alliance compound.
Okay.
So I'm close. I really have to pee.
Nice.
Well, I found several of your things.
The important stuff? That's what matters to me.
I think.
Just the armor, the trident, the map, the elytra, the axe.
Well, the map we can give you a copy of.
Sure.
Yeah, the map's no problem, really. No helmets.
A golden helmet.
Oh, I got the golden helmet.
Ah, thanks, buddy.
Sorry, I was like just running around. I just checked my image.
All right.
You want to put it in the?
Do you have a chest, Connor?
Then again, I'll just bring it up there.
I do not have a chest. I'm still running around, just collecting. Well, that was interesting.
It was. It's very interesting.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's actually not Connor's fault.
Because now that I think about it,
I
don't want to get blamed for that.
Destroyed, but not much.
After the punishment you have received.
each time that we've reset, the roof was repaired, which means that they should have despawned.
I don't want to know. I just hope they're gone. Hopefully, maybe it's God's way of uniting us together.
I mean,
yeah,
I had
could
reset the.
Can someone throw some fireworks down to me?
Oh, dang it. Some of the stuff I was just about to pick up just despawned. Dang it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to save everything, but...
Hello?
Hello?
Stuck in a hole. Throw some fireworks down here.
Sorry, we're busy.
Much too busy for you.
Who am I, Joseph? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. All right, I have to pee. I've been holding it for too long.
Busy, dreadfully busy.
Here, climb out with sand.
Oh, dear. I guess blocking up is an option, isn't it?
I mean, we got plenty of sand now, so.
Yeah. I guess if I placed it, it wouldn't despawn, will it?
You know what it is? You know what I think might have happened?
Huh.
Because something you can preset, like, I know one of the things I was doing was I was presetting withers. Yeah, where you can set it up where, like, the wither's up, but it won't activate until a block is removed.
Sure.
I wonder if it was like when we reset it
watch out,
move some of my
you.
stuff. You know?
I wouldn't think so. Then again, it's just not a lot of explanations for why.
It's like that spawned in the.
Yeah, wait, was this in the ground?
Was that like in a cavern, or did it just get teleported into the ground and it just came up?
Has Nate been rescued?
Yeah, I got out.
Like, I wonder if it just got like teleported into the ground and just made up.
I never found it, so you have to go to Nate.
That's okay.
So
Go to me for
Nate's
what?
gonna have to. If Nate wants his rail back, he's gonna have to repair chunk of it, but
well, the good news is we're probably going to be rebuilding the whole thing anyway. So
rebuilding what?
Well, not rebuilding, but I guess we're going to fix the rail system anyway.
Well, this rail system was just meant to get mobs from the Nether into my mob farm.
I mean, it could definitely serve to be rebuilt anyways, and it's glad. I think that's the other thing that we got down, isn't it? That
excuse me, I still reject that motion.
Weren't you like the only one?
Did Luke hear the motion?
Why would we build a massive,
I think so.
ugly, expensive rail system when we have the greatest
I need to get up, guys.
form of transportation?
Hi, Connor. Thanks, buddy.
Horses.
so you think that
Horses, I don't believe, are faster than an Elytra or a boat, are they? Well, I guess they're faster than a boat.
Can you bring a horse in a minecart?
I mean, you can, but the horse is faster. At least mine are.
True.
And they're more versatile and significantly cheaper. And you don't have to keep a minecart in your inventory at all times.
Well,
ideally, you wouldn't have to.
You can, but that assumes that you're able to get to one of those. But
Well,
if you have a horse.
Well, Nate, we have been in talks about this for years.
Yes, I acknowledge that. And all your conversations are irrelevant and dumb ideas.
Also, you're kind of cutting out there.
I mean, I've wanted a rail network for a while because people like Amar, who don't necessarily have horses,
Hey, I have like a couple horses.
Very easily.
use the rail system for free as opposed to paying for horses with emeralds.
I have a couple horses.
A horse is incredibly cheap as well as a resource that can be found just about anywhere.
I mean, I think I found my horses. I think I lost one of them, but I found my horses.
Lord Vader is still somewhere in the Nether in one of Connor's old areas.
Somewhere.
I never found him. I still would like to do a quest to find Lord Vader.
Well, that's just kind of a quest of roaming around until nothing happens.
No, he's in the tunnel system, which honestly, I feel like Connor should take us on a tour of that tunnel.
Weary Traveler.
Weary Traveler.
Such a good song.
It is.
I love that song. Jordan Saints here is awesome. He's a very nice man.
Brum.
Okay, I have salvaged the...
Did you get your trident?
Yes, and I got my gold helmet as well.
Okay, so I have somebody's trident and I don't know whose.
Is it enchanted?
Yeah, it's like a fully enchanted, very good trident.
Is it named?
It's named Trident.
So...
Maybe a Keen?
Maybe.
That's probably who it is. The tribunal in 2 weeks. Motions to discuss the Arbiter Alliance's desert annexation.
Desert after being destroyed.
I don't know if you don't want it at this point. The rail system. What else did we discuss tonight?
There's the...
monopolies.
I feel like monopolies could be a whole tribunal by itself.
That's enchanted books and other businesses.
It's not even typing so loud.
Sorry. Which was how we started the realm.
What else? Did we get anything else done?
No.
Most everything got paused and shifted around.
Yeah, my contest.
I completely forgot about that. Yes.
With details that haven't even been figured out yet, so it's kind of fine.
I just realized I just shouted when it's 11:30 and all my siblings are probably trying to sleep.
Riverdoga, please contact me at some point to catch up and talk as friends. And
not as
friendly services. Oh, the planned test.
Durgon, your connection is kind of cutting out.
It's all right. I'm just kind of talking. I appreciate the help for Wheatstone Ranch.
Oh yeah.
I do think it's funny that out of everything, he was willing to beat Wheatstone Ranch.
I think it's interesting because I think that's actually what most of the fighting was about. To be honest,
Wheatstone?
There was a lot of
really
talk
wasn't.
surrounding.
The fighting started because I made a joke about war back in the day. Well, Connor wasn't. I made a mistake. Let's put it that way. And Connor declared war and burned down the houses.
Great burning, or the Great
Yes.
Fire, or I don't know what it's called in the lore, but
You remember Mason, Lamar?
Yes, I was just thinking about it the other day actually.
He built the communal house.
Mm-hmm.
And burned by Connor. Not happy.
Yep, I remember that. I think he left over, didn't he?
Huh?
I think he left over that, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, left the server.
It'll do. Thanks for tonight, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, it's really good. I need to do
gotta
more stuff like this with you guys.
I gotta get off. You guys can make fun videos about this later. But
Yeah.
good night.
All right, good night, man.
I'll be getting off too.
Yeah, I'd love to stay. It's been so long since I played Minecraft. I forgot how many interesting things I want to do, but I also should probably go to bed.
Yeah. Later.
All right, see y'all.
What are you saying, Noah?
Yeah.
it is the end of the last four, the Council of the Four Elders.
I feel like we are the most frequent players of the realm.
Well, now that Bush Monkey and Sort of Goodish are doing a bit more, they're getting there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how much Sort of Goodish does with his. Oh, Luke's back.
Hi, Luke.
Sorry, my connection keeps dropping. You guys are
Anyway,
a bit loud.
later.
Yeah, we're all pretty much about to head out. So.
And we're actually all about to head off because I actually should get off so I can wake up for class tomorrow.
I got work tomorrow and all the things.
What classes are you
Nate's
taking?
off tomorrow. Nate's the guy who can laze around.
I'm taking classes in gunsmithing and armor smithing.
Okay.
That's neat.
That sounds more fun and interesting than anything that any of us have taken about.
Basically, I'm a modern day blacksmith.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying it sounds like a lot of fun.
Gunsmithing. I didn't know that was still a thing.
Yes, it is. I figure it's best to expand my traits beyond engineering because it's building things. Some of the building things.
All right. I gotta get off, guys. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all.
All right, see you, man. Yeah, I head off too. Oh my goodness, that was something else, and I'm gonna have to make a video about this sometime to recap everything. I may want to produce it a little bit better, like Thorben did, but you know, it is nice to just kind of have a drama type video. I guess if I have the time, I'll edit like an actual full-length video about this. But for now, hold on, let me move this over here. All right. So, I'm sure many of you guys are aware of the the CARR 3 SMP stake war. If you're not, go check out my video about it. I have 2 videos about it. I have the full uncut war. I have my take on everything that happened, and also Thorben did a really, really great recap video showing a good mixture of commentary and footage about everything that happened. So there's that whole fiasco. Basically, there was a war that was fought with stake, and we decided to create a tribunal. This is kind of like a big group, like a meeting of pretty much everyone from all kingdoms. The entire server basically came together to have some discussions and settle not just the aftermath of this war, but talk about a lot of other things that have been on our minds and things we've wanted to do in close collaboration with one another. Now, of all the characters who had, decided to show up today, there was another character whose name is Toad Lover. Now, if you guys have been really deep in the lore, even going back and watching all of my early Minecraft streams wouldn't capture everything that happened. Toad Lover has kind of been at the center and at the end of the cause of multiple wars in skirmishes here in the CARR 3 SMP. Now, today was no different. As we were doing what tribunals do, we tribuned. Something surprising happened. Toad Lover joined the tribunal, despite the fact that he hasn't been on the server in quite a while, and decided to interject with his own motions. And he surprised pretty much everyone by saying that the entire building, the very big and fancy and cool building that everyone was using for the tribunal, actually didn't really have a right to be there, because it turns out that it was on Dark Brotherhood land. Now, if you guys are not familiar, the Dark Brotherhood is Toad Lover's sort of nation state within the CARR 3 SMP. Everyone was pretty surprised about this, but no one was ready for what would happen next, which is he summoned withers to come and destroy the entire building. That's kind of his rationale. It also, was probably going to attack some of us who were there in attendance as well. And so that caused pandemonium. Not just because it happened once, but because it happened multiple times. As Aragorn continued to reset the server, Toad Lover kept on, bringing more withers back. After some intense arguing back and forth, we even were considering kicking him temporarily until he kind of, put all his nonsense to bed. He did suspend his activity, and he did stop trying to kill us, as he was doing at the time. We saw quite a few people die in some fights and skirmishes today. After all of that was done, the tribunal had a little mini council to put aside everything that we had planned on discussing, much of which we had not really gone through, and figure out what the heck to do with Toad Lover. Should we punish him? Should we not? The building was indeed on his property, on his land, so we did have some sort of claim to it, one would think. But also there was one had to consider the fact that he started attacking members of the council, despite the fact that, we had all at the tribunal agreed to non-violence. There was also the fact that he had spawned a wither. Now, to be fair, he said he wanted to just destroy his stuff, which he has a right to do that if it's on his property. But there was also the consideration that, other people were around, so it could cause significant harm to them as well. Turns out at the end of the day, after multiple arguments were put forth between banning him permanently and, very little minimal punishments to him at all, we ended up settling on allowing Toad Lover to remain independent but banished to the Wheatstone Ranch and the lands below the Wheatstone Ranch. And also, the Wheatstone Ranch, by the way, had been somewhat damaged before. So, in return for this, the Highlanders have agreed to help him repair his Wheatstone Ranch. And that's kind of like where things are at right now. In 2 weeks, we plan on having another tribunal, so stay tuned for that. That will be very interesting. And this stuff is wild, and I'm surprised that we're seeing cascading incidents. Because it was one thing to just have that war, but now we have the war and then more crazy drama that just came out of nowhere. And this all came out of an event that was designed to handle the original drama. So I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but I do think it's good that we're going to get some more things settled, especially in a couple of weeks. And hopefully these are rules that Toad Lover will abide by. He usually abides by the rules, but he also tends to dissent from them occasionally. So hopefully these are rules that he abides by this time. He's proven that he can at least go long stretches of time doing that. So we'll see how this goes. Really interested in seeing how everything unfolds and turns out. Now, if you want to watch a good recap, I'm sure Thorbin will have a good one posted on his YouTube channel by now. If not, keep checking. I'm sure that he'll have a great clip. Now, if you want to just watch the full VOD, it's over on my Not a Newbie Streams channel. The title of that, I believe, is CARR 3. It's called CARR 3 Begins because, it's called CARR 3 Begins because I forgot to say the CARR 3 Tribunal Begins, but I think I'll just leave it there. It's a nice dramatic title. I think it works. But yeah, go check out the VODs if you guys are more interested in some of the drama that's been happening on the CARR 3 SMP and you want to get caught up. I'm doing the best that I can to kind of break down everything that's happening in real time. Thorbin is doing a better job than me, so you also have that channel to check out. But that's pretty much all that I have. Thanks for watching and stay tuned because I don't think that you never know what's going to happen on the server. So all right, thanks for watching, guys. Nice to see DJ LL over there in the chat. I'm gonna go sign off with no music because I joined with no music, and it's getting kind of late. Plus, we have midterm elections tomorrow. We'll be voting. It's gonna be fun. Anyways, peace out, y'all.